and achieve them effortlessly. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark Castillo here, coming to you from the Mark Castillo Inspire, Impact, and Breakthrough to YouTube channel, where I provide immense valuable messages that creates impact, breaks the chains. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that like button, smash that like button, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. So if you're hopping on this video for the first time and you don't quite know who I am, or you don't have any clue who I am, I'm going to give myself a mercifully brief introduction. So I'm a 22-year-old community college graduate who didn't really go on to a four-year university like anyone typical of my age to do, because I didn't like the idea of getting myself into student debt, and the fact that my family didn't really save up any money for me to go to, university or college. And I've heard lots of horror stories about people in their 40s like still paying off their student loans, and who knows if I don't even think they're even being paid like halfway. And I just think that's just really crazy. For the amount of years that you spend on schooling and the amount of money that you spend to get a degree is just mind-blowing and just really freaking crazy. I mean, it's just like, you spend all this money on a degree and then have little to nothing to show for it. When you get a degree and then you go on out there and find a job, you're most likely not even going to find a job, or if you do, you end up hating it. So I realized that was the roadmap that I didn't want to follow. And so I began in the search of a better opportunity for me, having graduated community college. I actually found out from a former friend of mine who actually introduced me to this whole opportunity realm, of which his opportunity was part of. And I was almost close to joining his opportunity, but then upon doing my research, I found something better. And I've been currently working on this opportunity that I'm currently part of right now ever since. And it took me 1 year of not doing anything last year with my opportunity to realize that this was something that I was willing to commit myself to taking action, willing to stick through it, and have patience with it. And so that's the introduction on me. Let's dive right into today's content. So guys, I want you to picture for a moment and just imagine that you were able to set goals for yourself, set goals and achieve them effortlessly. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are probably aware of this, or you might not be, but setting goals is so important. And you might be sitting there wondering, oh yeah, I get that, Mark. I know how to set goals. So you do, but do you really know what's the purpose behind setting goals and what the intention is for it? So understand this, guys, and I actually learned this from Bob Proctor. He said that we don't set goals to get, we set goals to grow. You see, the purpose of a goal is to grow and bring the best out of yourself. It's not just to get. I mean, that's, setting a goal to get is just, sure, yeah, you get, but that's not the purpose of a goal. The purpose of the goal is to bring the best out of yourself and to grow. Now, here's the one thing that I want you guys to know about setting goals. You might be sitting there wondering, well, I can set goals, but I just can't see how it's going to happen. So what if I put it down and then I just can't see how it's going to happen? Guys, you don't have to know how it will happen right away. When we set goals, we don't know how it will happen, and we don't have to know right now. All we have to know is we set the goal, we set a time frame on it, and then we take action on that goal and decide what are the steps that we're going to do to achieve that goal. We might not be sure right now how it will happen, but put in your mind that it will happen. So I'm going to share with you a formula that I learned from Tony Robbins' personal power. This is called the personal power magic formula. And what this formula is it's a 3-step formula to actually getting clear on setting your goals. And actually, I just mentioned the first step in that formula, and that's to get clear on what you want. So you want to get absolutely crystal clear about what it is that you want, from personal development to your economic goals to just goals, things that you want in your life. So you got to get crystal clear on what it is that you want in all 3 of those areas of your life as far as goals go. And then once you figure out and get crystal clear on what your goals are, what you want to do is you want to get yourself to take action. In other words, you got to make a decision. That's right. You got to make a decision to take action on those goals. You see, there's no purpose in writing down a goal and setting a time frame on it if you're not going to decide and take action on them. So taking action on your goals is crucially important. And you might be sitting there wondering, well, I'm not so sure how I can achieve this goal. Well, it doesn't have to be something too complex. Think about what it is that you can do right now to achieve the first step of that goal. So you just got to think of it that way, guys. And then the third and final step to the personal power magic formula is know what you're getting. And this is where Tony Robbins talks about sensory acuity, where it means basically paying attention to what you're getting. So you got to measure your results and figure out, what's actually working and then what's not working, and then focus on what is working, and then for the one that's not working, maybe either improve upon it, or maybe it needs to change. So those are the 3 steps to the personal power magic formula, as I learned from Tony Robbins in the Personal Power Listening podcast program. And so I'll leave you with this quote, guys, in terms of setting goals and achieving them. Tony Robbins says a very powerful quote, and I want you guys to listen carefully. So, if you want to succeed in your life, remember this phrase: the past does not equal the future. Because you failed yesterday, or all day today, or a moment ago, the last 16 months, the last 16 years, or the last 50 years, it doesn't matter. None of it matters, doesn't matter anything. All that matters is, what are you going to do right now? And the first time I heard this quote, guys, I thought, wow, that's just really powerful. I absolutely love that quote. Now, I don't want to dive right into, letting go of the past. I'll actually say that for a future video, because the main focus I want you guys to get out of today's video is setting goals and achieving them. But remember, guys, it just doesn't matter like what happened yesterday or, beyond yesterday. What matters is, what are you going to do right now, right here at this very moment? So make it a top priority to set goals for yourself and just absolutely crush it with your goals. Take baby steps into taking action on those goals, and you will find that success will be inevitable and not a question of if, but when. And that's my message for today's live video. I hope you got a ton of value out of today's video. And if you did, please like, comment, and share. Comment below. Let me know your biggest takeaway was. And if you got value out of today's video, please do me a huge, huge favor. This would mean so much to me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell to know when I'll be posting new videos up. And 2 more things, guys. There will be a link in the description. The first link will be to this awesome virtual summit that is going on. So if you're curious to know more about that virtual summit, be sure to click that link in the description, the first one. And last but not least, on the second part, the second link is